Hey guys, Kieran here for another episode of Total Extreme Wrestling 2020 with the CWA. I'm about to move my mic, so if it makes a weird noise, I apologise. There we are. We're coming off our most disappointing pay-per-view ever. It might be our worst pay-per-view ever. Yep, it was. That was our worst pay-per-view ever, but can confirm it's because, well, I'm blaming the game. I'm not blaming myself, because if the game did the pre-booking penalty, obviously, well, it lowered the rating pretty substantially. I'm pretty certain that show would have got at least an 85 if it wasn't for the penalty, because we had 3 great angles, 190, 97. Oh shit, that's a match. Okay, so our 3 angles were 90, 183, so that's still really good. That's like, well I mean, average. We'll go 90, 90.5. And after 3 matches, we had a 97, an 80, and a 77, which ain't too bad at all. The 97 will put the average up there to around 86. So, I mean, we're talking a good show. The penalty just brought it down a lot. And I spoke on the forums about it, the Grey Dog Software forums. Basically, obviously, it's no bug, but I just wanted to try and get it fixed in the fact that I had to change the Battle Royal because it was a mid-show injury to Lightning Lomas. And Adam Ryland, the developer, told me that he's maybe looking to add a special condition where on-the-fly booking, changing the pre-booking, is you don't really get penalised because, well, no one's actually expecting Lightning Lomas to be in that Battle Royal at the end, and no one cares anyway. So just that kind of thing. And I think they're going to hopefully fix that in a future update. So we'll take the credit for that on our channel, and we'll get rolling with the show because it's been 2 minutes. We have a pre-show match. The Icemen squash 3 local talents. No need to explain any more. In front of 10,000 people in Orlando. Be a good win, build some momentum. 100 A-star. Nice, nice, nice. That's the colour we like. Light blue. Aaron Knight comes out, our world champ, and he's like, he hypes up his match with Shooter Sean Dealey, and he said that they tore their house down. But he's got to look forward to something else now. The trilogy. He promises that he's going to beat Christian Price, make it 3-0, and cement himself as the best world champ of all time. Christian Price comes out, however, and he disagrees. He says he's won the last man standing Battle Royal. Now he's better than ever, and he's going to finally put Aaron Knight behind him. Now, obviously, the angle doesn't end there. I just ran out of text. 92A. So Shooter comes out. He doesn't talk much, but he's got a microphone, and he says that he isn't done. Him and Knight tore the house down, and Knight got lucky, basically, saying Shooter. The end of the match, I can imagine, was pretty chaotic, and then Knight hit his finisher out of nowhere, just when Shooter was maybe about to get a submission or something. Shooter says it could have gone either way, which is how I'd envisioned the match. It was very even. And Steve DeColt comes out and says, that's fair enough, Shooter, but the reward for winning a 30-man Battle Royal, the last man standing Battle Royal, is a one-on-one match with the world champion. That's fair enough. But, and he tells Shooter he won't be in the match, but he tells him to come with him and they can talk about it. And they walk off together. What are they going to talk about? Hint. 73B minus, not too shabby. Good match. We know these two can tear the house down. Decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling. Lauren Easter defeated Laura Flame in 1741 when Flame was DQ'd because Nadia Snow ran in and clocked Lauren Easter in the head with the Women's Championship. 69C+, the Court, 4-1, start beating down on Lauren Easter, and Laura Flame stood in the corner like, well, I could have won that match. They were nowhere near the finish. I'd imagine that match had 5 more minutes in it. Anyone could have won. So Laura Flame just suddenly knocks out Conroy. Claire Winters turns around and goes, oh crap. They have a little striking battle because they're both MMA stars. Flame kicks her in the head. Nadia's like, oh crap, gets out the ring. Deborah Young, she I don't know, she gets kneed in the face. Seen a bit. And Laura Flame stands tall. Nadia runs off. She's like, oh, screw this. I didn't expect that. Flame's just angry. She's an MMA competitor. She's a heel, but she's not very happy that her match, was taken away from her. She could have beat Lauren Easter, who is arguably the #1 contender, and got a title match herself. So she looks at Easter. They look at each other with a little bit of respect. They've gone to war with each other several times. But Easter, she doesn't go. No one goes for a handshake first. Flame walks out of the ring, so there's no face turn yet. But yeah, this, you know, we're foreshadowing stuff. Someone else also foreshadowed one, but I would like to continue, yes. 67C+. Really? Everyone was bad apart from Steve DeColt. Damn, okay, well, I guess that makes sense. So, the Montreal Mafia come out and they call for the World Tag Team Championships. They say that they took out Lightning Lomas. Thunder and Lightning got a lucky win. But since Lomas is out, they should be the tag champs. Steve DeColt comes out and he can't argue with the logic. He's a heel. He likes heels. The Montreal Mafia should be the tag champs. But Jason Thunder comes out with both belts over his shoulders and he says, I will defend these belts in a 2-on-1 handicap match right now. I'll keep the roll going, the reign going for Thunder and Lightning. Steve's like, yeah, alright, sure. We're going to do a 2-on-1 handicap match for the tag titles. But then David Stone comes out, Canadian hero. You know, he's a Stone. He stands up for what's right. So he comes up to Thunder and he shakes his hand and says, I want to team up with you. And Thunder, you can't really say no. So Steve makes the match. A little hint, I did try to do the handicap match, but apparently you can't defend the tag titles in a handicap match, which in essence makes sense, but I do think you should be allowed to do it. For, you know, like this, like Thunder defending his titles in a tag match would have made sense. Anyway, since I said that, you kind of know who wins this. Decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling. The Montreal Mafia defeat Jason Thunder and David Stone in 15-10 when Mark Raisin pinned David Stone with the hit. They win the tag team titles. Nothing you could really... Thunder and Stone had excellent chemistry. Damn it, I could have made them win and then I could have done it. Nah, actually, no. That's something to think about, though. Maybe Stone... Maybe this could be something else. Because bearing in mind, I was just going to do a handicap match. So I have no plans for Stone and Thunder going forward. But I could maybe do a stable. A nice face stable between Stone, Thunder and Lightning. And I'm not going to lie to you. Thunder's probably going to go away for a bit. He's going to take a minute out. Just because, what can I really do with him? The Mafia are going to taunt Thunder and Lightning in their absence. And probably progress from there until Lomas comes back. But yeah, the Mafia, I always planned for the Mafia to take the titles off Thunder and Lightning, but I had it planned for February. And I might as well tell you this now, because these plans have been eradicated. The Mafia were going to win the tag team special, the cup, and then they were going to take the titles off Thunder and Lightning in February. But obviously that got erased, so I needed a heel team to kind of step up, take the titles. And I guess it just made sense for the Mafia to do it now, since they were always going to get a reign. And obviously now there's a massive asterisk over this one now, though. But maybe that can work in their favour, and they can overcome the odds, etc. Obviously this is very on the fly, because I never planned for this to happen. Let's see. I mean, Thunder and I've got plans for David Stone, though. But maybe not. Maybe I don't have to. We'll see. A lot of things to think about. 72B-, a short angle. Sean McFly and Sonny Wildside are training. Just like normal, you know, they got a big win last Saturday against whoever it was, the Law. And McFly's like, yeah, you did really well. You scored the win. Well played. We just saw the new tag champs on the TV. Maybe we can go for them someday. 76B-, backstage as well. Very nice angle. Dante Dunn finds Jared Johnson backstage. Obviously, we know from the Battle Royal, Johnson eliminated Dunn. A little double cross. And Dante tells Jared, I'm going to get you back. And I hope we meet each other in the ring soon. And Jared says, that ain't in your best wishes. Just think about what you're saying. And then Jared walks off. 74B-, co-main event. Good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Skip defeated Rivera in 16:34 by pinfall with a flow-down. Good win for Skip. Got a rating performance at 83. 82B. So, Skip is then suddenly jumped 2-on-1 by Shooter Sean Dealey and Johnny Bloodstone. I wonder what Steve DeColt was talking about earlier. Dante, good friends with Skip, he comes for the save, but he's suddenly taken out from behind by the man he confronted backstage earlier, Jared Johnson. Jared plants him with his finisher, the ace in the hole on the stage. Shooter chokes Skip out with a rear naked choke. Heels stand tall. 77B-, a bit of a shoddy main event, that sucks, but the DeColt boys are back, and they defeat Mr. Impact and George Wolf in 22:16 when Jack DeColt submits Mr. Impact with an end of days. DeColt boys get a nice little win. To end the show, 83B, Cameron Vesey directs some traffic. It's basically, it's a 3-on-4 at the moment because the Entourage are actually outnumbered, considering they pissed off so many baby faces, and now Ricky's back. But Robin Delay comes through the crowd. He takes out Diablo Duvac, who's going for an apron springboard, drops him on the concrete. Eric Strong goes for a springboard. Robin catches him, slammed into the steel stairs. The Decolts are in familiar territory, a 4-on-2. Vesey plants them both, and well, everyone gets their finishes in, but Vesey in particular plants them both. Stands tall. The Vesey Entourage stand tall. We don't really do the Entourage standing tall to end many shows, so there we have it. 84B+, so didn't result in many popularity, any popularity changes, not many, any. But we've started some stories. It's because we didn't have a third great angle, and we didn't have a great match in particular either. In fact, our best match was the main event, and even that was a bit shoddy. So 84 is always good though. 84B+ is not a bad rating. It's just because we're such a good company now in Canada that there you go. I'm hopefully something doesn't show up. I've made well, actually I shouldn't spoil, but I won't say who they are. I've made 2 new signings for the first time. That's going to be one of them, so I will not press that. Okay, so I've done this. House show monitors, cool. I've done some house show monitoring, just so you know. So I don't. Hopefully you didn't hear that, but my mad raiders called me down for a cup of tea. I'll go. So I'm gonna wrap this up soon. Yeah, you know, just some things, just so we don't get screwed over, like at the start of Ultimate Showdown. Nadia Snow says that I should let Mr. Impact talk. Nadia Snow's in the position now where I can do that. Oh, I accidentally pressed product, but now I'm here. I've changed the face-heel divide to loosely enforced, just because I feel like it shouldn't be that strict. So you can do like a face and a heel versus a heel and a face if it's in the essence of story. So I won't do it all too often, but I feel like I should be able to do a big face versus face, you know, that kind of thing. That's what I have gone for. Anyway, I've been distracted now by I was just going to check out Mr. Impact, and all honesty, I was going to see how he is on the mic. 67 to 80. I mean, we could get him to do some more promos with Vesey. He's getting very warm now. If we go to our star category, we've got some another thing that pissed me off, by the way, from Last Man Standing, because I didn't really do a overview because I was that angry. Aaron Knight, look at that overness. But this isn't what annoyed me, by the way. This made me happy. He's more than a major star. He's a Canadian hero. Because of that 97 with Shooter, he won, but he was already more over than Shooter, so surely Shooter shouldn't have gone down. He went down. And the reason that annoys me is because Shooter has a popularity cap, like we've said, but it might not be 72. It could be 70, for example. Like, it could be lower. I don't want it to go lower. He literally got that from losing to Aaron Knight, the world champ, the biggest star in Canada, and Shooter lost some overness for it. Yeah. Don't talk to me about it. Jared is officially a star. We are building people up, and I'm quite happy with that. Dante, oh, that's Drake. But yeah, Drake Young's getting over as well. Big up the manager. And Dante as well. Beast moves. So last thing just to check for all the titles. World Tag Team Champs are officially the Montreal Mafia. So Thunder and Lightning had a short reign out of my control. So, you know, it won't lower the prestige of the belts in anyone's eyes, hopefully. Especially because, well, we'll see what happens when they return. I'm going to do some thinking about David Stone and Thunder, because they could do some teaming in the meantime. Maybe it keeps Thunder on TV, I guess. But I'll never turn Thunder and Lightning, because what's the point? They're not exactly... Look, I mean, this is... I don't know. Looking at their pictures, I just mean, like, why would you turn anyone? I mean, Lightning's 100% babyface. Yeah, so that's it. I'll see you guys for the next episode.